lovely Pisces, welcome back to Soul Mystic Tarot. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your beautiful energy and time with me. I appreciate you, and I truly hope that everyone watching is having a good day. Now, this is the monthly guidance for December for the lovely sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at the main energy situation happening for you this upcoming month in regards of your career, your relationships, and the self, your subconscious and your conscious mind. And before we get into your reading, a couple of things I want to remind you is that these are general readings, right? So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because the beautiful thing about sharing this human experience is that we can all relate to certain circumstances going on, certain energies and shifts, but we are all walking a very unique, specific path to our own, right? And therefore, not everything is going to resonate with all of you, right? So do take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And know that any prediction made, you're always able to change it because nothing is set in stone. The future is mutable, and it's all about the actions and choices that we take in this present moment that shape our future. And lastly, if you feel like you need a little bit more insight, more information after this reading, I recommend you check out your other placements. Sometimes, we get a piece of the puzzle in one reading and we get another piece of the puzzle in another reading, and sometimes we just get everything we need from one reading. So I recommend that if you do feel like you need a little bit more guidance, to check out your other two signs. All right, my love, with all of that being said, let's just jump into your reading and see how this month is going to be for you, and how you're going to, the energies that are available to you. Yes, the energies that are available to you, so you can have the most successful end of the year, because I want you to have a most successful end of the year. Okay, my lovely Pisces, let's see what's in your subconscious first. Let's take a look at your subconscious, how you're truly feeling, your intuition, your emotions here for the month of December. All right, and this one doesn't offer reversals, so we don't read reversals for this specific tarot deck. It's the Sun and Moon. I'm absolutely loving this deck. So beautiful energy to start your reading here in your subconscious, how you're feeling, your emotions. It looks like there's a big new beginning here in your life, something that is going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness and completion, a sense of completion in your life. Like you're open to receive. And I love this because when you're open to receive, then you're able to get, right? You're able to receive the wonders and the gifts that the universe wants to give to you. And it looks like you are subconsciously open to new beginnings, open to new emotions. Yes, open to the emotions here. Subconsciously, you're open to experience life. And wow, love that, my lovely Pisces. Now let's take a look at your conscious mind, how you are consciously perceiving things in your life. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, and this is an interesting Queen of Pentacles, right? It's a lovely representation of the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, there. Okay. So in your conscious mind, you are focused on something here. It looks like you're focused on your career, perhaps. Something. It could be your career, it could be a connection, it could be a relationship, but something you're holding very dear to here. Though it's interesting that you're in like an isolated place here. This Queen of Pentacles is isolated, though there is a little bit of water and palms, right? There's like in the desert, there is water in the desert, it looks like, and you have this goat here that is looking at you, and that I'm seeing that as an obstacle. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so consciously, it's like you're protecting something that is close to you, that is that is very near to your heart. Yes, this is near to your heart. Okay, and yes, you are focused on your independence in your material realm here, with being the Pentacles, right? The material realm, that is your focus at the moment, I see. And there might be something here, a blockage or a delay, something here that you're facing. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at your career. But so how you perceiving things, your mental mind. I do love it though, because it is positive sign. It is telling me that yes, you are open to new beginnings. You're open to new experiences subconsciously. Okay, and with your mind, your focused mind, you are focused on something here that you are really driven by. You have a sense of stability, not fully stability, but more of like assertion, yes, of conviction. You have a conviction here, I'm seeing, and that is driving you, right, to take the actions and choices that you are making, because there is a conviction that you're following. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at your career. All right, we have the Three of Pentacles, works. The Princess of Wands, beautiful. It's just the, look at this Princess of Wands. I want to show it to you. It's the Page of Wands. Beautiful energy. New beginnings. Remember what I was saying? Yeah, new beginning here for sure. And the Strength card. You know, this layout is very similar to, oh gosh, it was an earth sign. I remember, it was Capricorn or Virgo. Yes, I'm sorry, I can't remember. But if you have an earth sign placement, I don't know, I feel like I'm trying to tell you to check that one out too as well, because this is very similar, the same position here of this card. This is not the same, but very similar. And the advice here, we have the Two of Cups with love. Okay. You have two full big moons here when it comes into your career. Illumination, okay? Seeing things clearly here. I'm seeing that you will come to a place here, a fork, kind of like you say, a fork in the road. Yeah, this fork in the road, this ram, this goat. I'm seeing here, okay, that yeah, this month of December, it's going to demand from you, my lovely Pisces, to set your emotions aside for a moment of clarity, for a moment of overcoming a challenge here, okay? Very important that you tap into your inner strength, because the Strength card represents that inner strength, not the brute strength, but the inner strength within us, that calm, serene ability to look at things without being emotionally driven, right? Without being erratic, but putting the emotions aside and looking at the bigger picture and looking at every angle of a situation, illuminating every corner that may be shadow, that may be confusing. Here you're illuminating, you're seeing at everything, every single piece of the picture here, so you can make a sound decision. You can find the inner strength within you that you have to make the choices that are taking you closer to your goals, to manifesting your goals, right? So the inner strength calls for us to tap into that strength within us, to face challenges and not let it stop us, right? Instead of stopping in our tracks, perhaps being paralyzed here with doubts, insecurities, and fears, instead finding the inner strength to rise above it. You see? Rise above it, to shatter any limit mentality, okay, that you may have in regards of a challenge when it comes to your career. You know, you will surpass it. So now this is going to vary for each and every one of you, like I said in the beginning, right? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I'm seeing that for many of you, this has to do with your career that you're in right now, that you are, oh my gosh, a master, because the Three of Pentacles is a master, is someone that is very talented and has unique skills to them that they offer to others that others don't have, right? You have a special, unique skill here, you know, and that's what I'm seeing, that in your company, perhaps for some of you that you're working, you will come to a place where you're gonna need to make a decision or take action. Yes, take inspired action here to solve a problem, maybe a little delay, or this little butterfly. I see this as being a small challenge, a small problem, something here that may show up, but you will rise above it. Okay, because you have the skills and the talents, and all you need to do is believe in yourself here, believe in your skills, believe in your talents. Take that initiative here, with the princess being the page, right? Taking the initiative and moving forward with it, finding the inner strength to overcome, and looking at things from the bigger picture. And the advice you have, the Two of Cups, which is love. So I'm seeing here, and maybe that's what also you have, the new beginnings, okay, to open yourself up to collaborating with others. Yes, because usually also the Three of Pentacles talks about collaboration, not this one specifically, but I am seeing here now with the Two of Cups that I think that it's going to be very beneficial for you, my lovely, to connect and network, okay, with someone here. Someone is supposed to help you go through this challenge in your career. So it could be, right, it could be in your organization that you work at, that perhaps maybe you are a leader, right? Maybe you're in a management position here, and you're meant to take executive decisions here. And that's where, you're being advised to tap into your inner strength, to look at the bigger picture, and to collaborate with others. I see collaborate with others is key here. All right, find that communication, find that support. Now, if this doesn't resonate with you, if you're not you're not in a management position in your current company, and you're just working in a company, then this is what it's telling me, is that you will also rise above a challenge, and you are able to, you will be able to shine here. You'll be able to shine and put yourself in a position where your company is going to recognize your talents and your skills. Yes, absolutely. Now, let's look at your relationships. Yeah, let's look at your relationships now. Let's take a look at your relationships. What do we have? We have the Three of Cups reverse, okay. The Queen of Staffs reverse, Erica here. The Five of Staffs. The staffs are wands, okay. So we have the Five of Wands, the Queen of Wands here. This is the main situation here, and your advice. We have Mark with the King of Cups, okay, reverse. Okay, so in your relationships, I'm seeing here two things. Okay, first, there's this person here showing up. I don't believe this is you. No. I sense this is another person in your life. Now, it doesn't have to be a female, but the energy is showing up as a more feminine energy here. But it's reversed though. So what I'm seeing here is that there's been a conflict here, okay? A petty conflict. Because the Five of Staffs, the Five of Wands talks about allowing ourselves to be driven by petty arguments, by small insignificant things, right? Circumstances that are being challenged by our ego, letting our ego take the best out of us, and following that ego driven energy, right? That always wants to be right and wants to win, and no matter what cost. So that's what I'm saying here, that there is a conflict here between you and someone else. Now, this person could possibly be related to your work. For some of you, I see that this definitely is, this connection has to do with your work. And then for some of you, this is a connection, either a friend, it could be a romantic partner. I mean, it's going to vary for many of you, but I'm seeing this a lot to do with your work. For many of you, it's with your work here, but also a connection that that you're with, okay? That might have a very strong fire sign, a big fire sign placement, because we have showing up as the Queen of Staffs, I can tell you, okay? Someone very passionate and driven, but it's reversed. So they're feeling very sensitive, very insecure, very not seen here, okay, with the Three of Cups, missing out. Like someone feels like they're missing out. Yeah, they're missing out. They don't feel aligned with your energy, and that's leading them to feel, yeah, jealous, envy here, insecure, which is leading to yeah, petty arguments, petty conflicts, okay? So communication is key here, I see. And the advice, it's not to be like the King of Cups reverse, because when the King of Cups is reverse, is someone that it's being very selfish, very self-driven, and focus only on their needs. They don't focus on other people's needs, but they only focus on their own needs, but not in a positive light, not in the sense where you are putting yourself first, because you must put yourself first no matter what. No one else comes before you. If you take care of yourself, right, your cup is full, then you're able to give to others. So it's not that. It's not putting yourself first in the sense of doing what's best for you, regardless of the immediate outcome, right? Like instant gratification. No, it instead is doing the things that are best for you, that require sacrifice and require time, but that you know that at the long run align with your core values, with your morals, with your beliefs, and align with your authentic self, right? But when it's reverse, you're putting your, like the King of Cups is putting themselves first in the sense of being driven by the emotion here, an unpleasant emotion. And the unpleasant emotions that the King of Cups shows reverse is selfishness, over fantasizing, not being realistic, okay, having your head in the clouds here, fantasizing, being very insecure, acting of insecurity, and the ego being hurt for some reason. And again, the ego is showing up here. Yeah, so don't allow pettiness and the ego to create more conflict for you in this connection. Instead, look at it with an open heart, with an open mind, with an open mentality here, and look at the bigger picture of what is happening here, because this person is feeling left out, is feeling like if it has to do with your work, then I'm seeing here to definitely communicate from a place of stability, emotional stability, okay, and look at the picture from all angles, all right, and communicate, because that's just usually what this petty arguments and this ego creates these problems that are easy to fix. They're just fixable by communicating, by opening up and speaking honestly, not what's easy, but honest. That's why inner strength is here, right? It asks us to dive into our inner strength, to be honest, to be aligned with our core values and our morals, and not deny any aspect of ourselves, by speaking our truth, right? Being heard in a humble way, in an honest way, from a place of kindness, from a place of humility, from a place of understanding that we all make mistakes. We are fallible creatures. And it's through the mistakes that we learn and we grow and we evolve. But let me take a look at the advice here, your oracles. Let's take a look at you. Oh yeah, you got 3. Diego. Sorry, my Diego is here. You got 3 oracles here for your relationships. And I left them because I was like, okay, you know what? They wanted to come out. So let's see. You have children. Children are important to this partnership. Okay. So some of you have children here. And this has to do, not with work, but with this intimate connection that you have. Retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Nice. Yes. Spend time on yourself to really get grounded and assess your emotions and your feelings. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Okay. So some of you are definitely, you and perhaps this other person are going through a spiritual lesson here, and this is what's happening for the two of you. Okay. Now, if this doesn't resonate about children, drop it, okay? If you don't have any children, then I'm seeing here that it's more about you making time for yourself and recharging your energy, right? Because you're going through an awakening here. You're going through a spiritual lesson. You have, balance. See, balance. This is your advice for yourself. Balance. Okay, so retreat, time alone. Yeah, maybe, seriously, time for you to connect with yourself, connect with your higher self, connect with your spirit, with your mind here, to recharge. It's emotions are big. Oh, look, yes, new moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. Now this is your oracle for your career. So attuned to the divine, a new beginning, see, and in your sign as well. So I'm seeing here that for you it's a very spiritual reading where you need to connect with your inner emotions here, very, very strong, and find the balance between your spiritual realm and your structural realm here. All right, so maybe you're paying too much attention to maybe that's why this person is feeling like, okay, maybe you're paying too much attention to work and not enough attention at your personal life, maybe. Okay, whatever it is, the universe here, the advice is to find the balance, to find the equilibrium between two things. And look, balance is something that we have to aim for daily. It's not like, okay, you find the balance and that's it. No, balance is a continuous thing of some days you need to prioritize some area of your life more than another. What's more important at this time, right? What's time sensitive, and that's what you have to balance. Other days, you have to you have to do a different kind of balancing. Maybe you have to balance between these other two things. It's going to be different. Balance is going to look a very different thing for each and every one of you, and it's going to vary day to day. Some days you're going to prioritize more your health. Maybe you need to take a rest. Maybe you need to take a retreat. Maybe you need to spend time on your own. And other days, maybe you have to be more pragmatic and balance maybe your career, right? Your finances. So it's going to vary. Listen to your body, listen to your needs, because you have your own specific needs, okay? And you'll know, attune to the divine. If you're a spiritual person, if you communicate with your spirit guides, do so. That's going to bring you so much more grounding and understanding of the changes that are happening for you here. All right, my love. So those were your messages, and I really hope that they have helped. And if they have, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming readings. If you want a little bit more information, I do suggest you check out your other two signs here to get a bigger picture, okay? So if I don't see you in my mid check-in, I truly am wishing you the best end of this year for you, that you may have a successful end of this year. All right, my love. And of course, as always, I'm wishing you all of the best with this. And may you stay healthy, may you be happy, and may you feel love. And I'm sending you lots of love. Bye.